Somebody
Because he's so manly.
Somebody recognized my name from the show.
Oh, God.
But they didn't recognize my face because I was dressed as the belly dancing Sith and I was all painted up.
Oh. Hey, I made her go over and get a picture with Mike Clares of her dance dressed up like Darth Maul.
Yeah, but it wouldn't send to you, so I'll have to show you.
So Jay,
I try to embarrass Clares any chance I get. But we are back live on the Facebook. Ooh, the Facebook. Johnny King.
I did belly dance inside the needles last night. And you know how funny it is to watch tipsy guys give you a double take to think that they're seeing things, and yes,
oh my God, I bet
actually dressed up as the Sith.
I bet they're just like, what? What's going on?
I had guys taking pictures with me, and yeah.
It's totally different than the Pornhub site thing, but you know.
Completely different.
This one she could actually put on YouTube and get flagged.
But
YouTube wouldn't let me. They allowed the one where I was belly dancing to the country song, but not to All About That Bass.
Well, that's a totally different thing because we know it's not liberally controlled if they let you do a country song.
Oh, speaking of liberally controlled. Oh my God, the radio industry. Driving across the country this last week with Michael Nagy. Radio is in some big time trouble because all I found was classic rock stations that played the same Led Zeppelin songs over and over. Some country that doesn't sound like country. When did country music become 80s pop? What happened there?
About 1998, I think.
When we were
a little bit more,
forced to integrate. Everything's supposed to be integrated.
Everybody's supposed to be integrated.
Because if everybody is special, nobody is special.
Well, it's like
everybody gets a trophy.
It's like if you don't allow me to express my, self, I'm not going to be able to be an individual.
Country radio is garbage. Hip hop radio is even worse. Because I'm like listening to this.
Nobody that's listening to it has any money to buy it.
Well, that too.
That's the reason most of those stations in certain areas flounder, because nobody wants to advertise on
Nobody wants to advertise.
Why the hell do you want to advertise on a genre where nobody has any damn spendable, disposable?
You know what is hilarious? Yeah, and you bring you bring up disposable income and hilarious and all the shenanigans. There was a jazz station in Atlanta years ago that was the #1 station in Atlanta. They made all sorts of money, and iHeart bought the station. And they sat everybody down and they flipped the format because we don't want any of that urban money. And I'm like, urban money spends the same.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, it's like, do you remember,
and then they couldn't beat CB Channel 19 after it was all over with.
Well, you remember 93.9 when they first got into Wichita?
Power 93.9.
Okay, they couldn't get enough people to advertise. They actually got locked out of their building twice. That's the reason Greg Williams left them once and went back to KKRD.
Really?
He went there to go do the morning show and couldn't get in. They had changed the locks on the building.
Oh.
And Greg wasn't used to sitting there working with a station that sucked like that. I mean, he was honestly the only person that they could get any advertising for because of him and his name.
That's amazing.
Now that he's back out there, I think he's got a more active role in it. That's the reason they actually can get money.
And that's a positive Greg Williams story. Not that there are that they're negative, but what I always think is funny is these rappers. They get on Facebook and they're like, he doesn't support our music. Well, make good stuff he can run.
Yeah, I've never had... Greg Williams has always been cool to me. He hadn't seen me in like probably 9 years. And he was like, I remember you from the old Rattlesnake days, da-da-da-da-da. He goes, didn't you, go over and was doing weekends? I was like, yeah, da-da-da. It was really cool. Super nice guy.
I've never had an issue with Greg. I know that there's a lot of people that try to make issues with Greg, and I'm like, well, you're an idiot then.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The Hitman.
The Hitman.
The Hitman. Greg Williams.
Greg Williams, KKRD.
KKRD. 107.3 KKRD. Back when it was good.
Oh, that was awesome.
back when it was good. Not now, where it's like
alternative. That's like when I was kicking their ass on Sunday evenings at KZSN, Kiss 102 FM, playing more of today's hot country favorites. Yes, I'm going up against a nationally syndicated radio program, and I'm beating them. And then the big goofy guy had the highest female listening audience in the city of Wichita
big goofy guy
on Sundays because my voice was dreamy.
Put your voice with Derek Stone. You'd have an unbeatable combination.
Well, yeah, but Derek was a pretty boy back then. I mean, I wasn't. I never was. I still have the... Derek's actually... I've listened to him a couple of times on the things, and I mean, I like how he's really smooth, how he goes in and out of stuff. It was... And no, I'm not talking about porn again. I'm talking about radio. Into a segment, out of a segment.
I think our rapper might be out front, Jay. Go see if the rapper might be out front. He called me a few times.
Yes, Jay, please, off with you.
Off with you, Jay. Jay is such a good sport. She's such a good sport.
I'd be dead if she wasn't.
So, okay. 43 minutes after the hour, we don't have Desiree Mitchell. She's gone. She's somewhere.
Oh my God, I wish I had Desiree Mitchell.
We are waiting.
Sorry, did I say that?
We are waiting on our Ugandan rapper. And let's see. Then we have the band Neverhawks, who's supposed to call us. And then we're still waiting on Kenny Zombie Jones, the big star. Stage and Screen Kenny Zombie Jones.
Well, he thinks he's the big star of it.
According to him and according to some folks, there might be some PCW/XWE/WWX/whatever they are today. KWA, whatever, are supposed to be here. I'm still trying to figure out what the difference between KWA, XWE, PCW, and WWX is.
KWA is the conglomeration of all
Explain this, because I'm an idiot.
XWE, WWX, PCW, they're all part of a conglomeration to work together as the KWA.
Oh, by the way, quick Facebook note. Derek Ellis, I believe, is because it's no one else. Well, might maybe somebody else. Might be somebody from Wall Street. I don't know, something. I just got a message from somebody who said that my mom says that J.M. Steele is my long-lost father. Please help.
Hi, son. How are you? You can come by and go, hey, Daddy. That's what
he's got a lot of Father's Day gifts that he needs to.
That's right. I need those presents, young man.
Need them presents.
I mean, your surrogate sister Kelsey King gave me a present before. It was just a picture of her. That was it. Just a picture.
Kelsey
That's
King.
all I needed.
What happened to Kelsey King? We need to get her back in here. God. She is a big perv, man.
Dude, she is still smoking hot. I mean, she looked good then. She's like Auga now. I mean,
Auga now.
Just a sweetheart of a gal too. So
hell of a deal.
Well, she's down in Wichita now. Her job. She's
working at Genesis, I believe.
Yeah, still the same company.
So,
well, she went back to them, and then they gave her an offer, and she was. I think she's still on the west side, but
by the way, according to this, we're having a back and forth here on Facebook. Apparently, you owe child support.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things. He's not 18. He's not 18 anymore. So I mean, hey, sorry, the paternity test sat there and said something, but.
That's fantastic.
I mean, tell him I'm sorry. His mom was really hot looking that night, but I'd had quite a few vodka sours.
Oh God. So okay. Go ahead and finish this explanation to me, because like I said, I don't know the difference between XWE, KWA.
Okay,
WWX, PCW. I don't understand.
I know you're younger and stuff. Do you remember the old territory days?
Yes,
and you had like Central States, you had Southeastern, you had Florida Championship Wrestling, Georgia Championship Wrestling.
Yes.
Okay, they all were considered under the NWA banner.
Okay.
So WWX, PCW, XWE, they're all under the KWA banner.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Bang. It's short and sweet. It's simple. It's something the New Era podcast couldn't figure it out.
That's what Mary McMichael's mom said that night. Yeah. Oh my God. Short, sweet, and simple. But hey.
Speaking of short sleeve and simple.
Hey, that's a vicious rumor. Okay.
We have got.
Oh, okay, my bad.
There is going to be in Hutchinson, Kansas, here very soon, midget wrestling.
Oh, God.
There's going to be extreme midget wrestling.
What a freaking time.
Whoa.
What a waste of freaking
They
time
might bring
on
Short Sleeve Samson with them from the Jerry Springer Show. So, explain to me why you believe that midget wrestling is a waste of time.
It's a great novelty thing, but I mean, it's like you've seen one midget, staple his nutsack onto something. You've seen all of them. I mean, it's great for about 5 minutes. Then you've wasted your money.
Really?
That's the reason promoters in the old days didn't have midgets on hand all the time. It was kind of like Andre the Giant. If you've seen Andre,
You see him once,
week,
he's a big, tall guy. Yeah.
if you've seen him, every week, it's like, oh well, okay, hey, It's like, I like chocolate cake, but if I ate it every day, I get pretty damn sick of it. So, that's the whole thing. It's like, what was it? It's like Jim Cornette, Jerry Lawler always used to say, "How can I miss you if you won't go the hell away?"
I used that line a few times this week with Michael Nagy when he was talking about
when you guys were spooning in the hotel.
We were spooning in the hotel. That's right. How can I miss you if you won't go away? But
Jiggy. I was really feeling it.
You know what is funny?
The heartstrings were pulling and everything. Jiggy's with another guy on the road.
I was doing the drives and making towns, as they say.
Is that what you call it?
So I heard. Oh, look at that! Hey, now we have to have you put Brittany over, since you put her over earlier to our radio audience. You have to put Brittany over.
Talking nice about Brittany? I can't do that while she's here.
You always talk nice about somebody behind your back, and you talk mean to him in front of them.
Yeah, you'd rather hear the shit, face to face, and then when you hear the nice stuff, you're like, wow, he's not as much of a dick as I thought.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do.
That's what all the people that worked for me thought. It's like, John likes me? Oh, wow.
So this is why there are times that she spends days and days and days away from me, because she's talking shit behind my back.
No, I talk.
There you go.
Oh no, the talking shit's fun to do in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just talk shit in front of your face.
Okay, so she talks shit in front of my face, and then she says all the nice things behind my back. So she's saying all sorts of nice things to everybody all over the place.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Fantastic. Oh, by the way, well, I don't want to do this on the air because that's a critique. That's a critique. I don't want to critique her because she's nice. But John was putting you over earlier, and said that you look like you've lost all sorts of weight and.
Huh.
I'm just saying you looked really good.
I said, don't do what Robert McCaleb did. He complimented you, and then you stopped working out. You're like, oh, I've already done it. You're like Jeeves. Well, I've already got big shoulders. Fuck it. So that's kind of what happened.
I think of course, it's a combination of stress and being overworked.
Well, that's what he was saying, was the work that you're there constantly. Yeah. So
she's there constantly.
I think I spend more time at work than I do at home.
Well,
know that feeling.
We have.
I worked 2 15-hour days last week.
Good Lord. We have you here. We have the fantastic Star Station Screen, like a blowfish in a twine factory. John Mosier, J.M. Steele in the building. And J. Bird Wells is on the porch trying to guide a Ugandan rapper to the studio. So we are doing that. And then
she's out by the street.
She's out by the street.
So she's working in the streets again?
Yeah. She's wearing a purple skirt and I think your shirt.
Skort?
A skirt.
What are you, from Jersey now too?
A skirt.
I didn't ask to order a Philly with cheese.
It's like a spork.
Yeah.
Or differently used.
Yeah.
Nagy kept telling me that they have this thing in New Jersey called a fat bitch. And apparently it's a sandwich with a bunch of meat on it. And he's like, you've got to get one of these. And so what I was hoping to do was get one and then put it up on Facebook and be like, I'm hanging out with a fat bitch. And then Brittany would get on there and be like, who's this? Oh, hey, Crystal, what's up?
It's a sandwich.
I've been kind of avoiding Facebook lately.
Oh, the Facebook.
I really haven't been on it very much.
There's Crystal Baxter, as
Crystal
we like
Baxter.
to call her, Miss Cooper. Sorry, I got the one jab out of the way. Don't worry, buddy. I'm done.
What is this you're wearing?
She's wearing yoga pants.
No, this thing on her hand.
The Alexa Bliss looking thing.
Oh, she got that at the Comic-Con the other day.
What in the world is that?
Something she bought with her money that I gave her.
Did you go by and see Kenny Zombie Jones?
We said hi to him.
Okay.
Did he say he was actually going to show up the big weenie head?
And did Adam Pena avoid saying hi? And did you make him say hi? That's the question.
I didn't see Adam there, but I saw him the other night when we were with Hemlock, and I did make him talk to me.
Fantastic. That's what you always have to do. Make
But I
people
wasn't
who
rude
know
about
you
it.
talk. Speaking of Hemlock.
We just made small talk. I gotta send you that interview.
Okay, because I was trying to figure out. The other day, she says she did an interview, and I go in to the video editing room, and I go to upload off the. I'm pulling some files off the Zoom,
I did
and
it
I'm
on
like,
my phone.
how in the world did you do an interview with no camera equipment?
I did it on my phone.
Absolutely amazing. So I was like, I've got to figure out today how you did an interview without camera equipment. You did it with your phone. Fantastic.
Yep.
Now,
I did.
Crystal,
I didn't want to come all the way here.
You didn't want to come.
You weren't here. There's no reason for me to be here.
There's no reason for you to be here.
Yeah.
Well, you could have come in and
Her little Jiggy Wiggy wasn't home.
you could have come in and did my laundry for me and did my dishes and all sorts of stuff while I was gone.
I could have thrown a drinking party in your house.
You could have.
I wasn't going to. That's disrespectful.
Yes. That is. Go back and go get into DeLorean. Go back to 2014-15 and tell that to Steve Lebsey. But the professor. So we
Now, if you had permission, that's different.
you had permission. Yes. The Neverhawks were supposed to call us.
But James had
They
no
have
idea
not.
about the goats, the battery cables, and the feather duster attachment on the power drill. Nothing
Yes.
about that.
Nothing. I knew nothing about it. I know nothing, as they say.
I didn't know anything.
Okay, we
about
are going to go
that
back to
Well, I kinda knew
Facebook
about
here
the
real
battery
quick
cables and the
because
motor oil, but that was a different
Facebook
batch,
Live.
so.
We are going to see if there's
Okay,
any
so
more
his
any more
ex-boyfriend,
comments
Steve,
from our friends on
did weird
Facebook
things
Live.
with goats.
Apparently, this gentleman out of New York who claims that you're his father.
He wishes he was as sexy as I was.
Has now put out the comment, "Dad" with a question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point.
Well, send me a thing so I can find this. What's